Testing, 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 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 testing. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, that's a lot of echo. Yeah, it's quite a delay. Ooh, why is the connection so bad? Okay, let's give this a go. You with the sound. Alright, let's dive into Memoranda. I'm not quite sure what this is about, so. Oh, hold on. Why is there so much echo? Hello? Is this better? Alright, whatever. Let's go. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so, I guess we'll just click on
My friend took this picture on the day I told my husband about getting tired of our boring life. We argued so much that we've been separated since then. Whatever I did, our picnics always ended with my mother in a grumpy mood. That's why I usually made plans with my father instead. Everyone at high school was so jealous when they saw this photo. You had to have been very lucky to get to see the famous elephant.
Look at this bow tie, so cute.
Going together with the most popular girl in school didn't help either. Dear Moriko, why did you do that? You were so pretty and smart.
Oh, did she suicide?
My eyelids are getting heavy. I hope he lets me sleep tonight. I miss sleeping.
Interesting.
Do you see that white thing to the right of the open pit? That thing that looks like a dinosaur fossil. When I was a kid, my dad used to bring me here for some fresh air. The first time we were here, he showed me the white patch of sand and said it used to be a baby dinosaur running from the humans. But it must have been dark, so the baby dinosaur falls into the pit and starves to death. The story made me more scared of the humans on the other side of the pit than of dinosaurs. Maybe that was my dad's intent. He used to say that in those mills and houses on the other side of the pit live humans who turn into animals at night and come and steal things from us. I wish it were those stories that I couldn't remember. Although people on the other side of the pit had left years ago, I never found out who actually lived there. I wish you were here, Dad. We could go to the other side and have a closer look.
Hey, looks like you're falling asleep. Open your eyes. This is only the 17th day of no sleeping.
Could you turn your face away? Those terrifying red eyes. Why don't you leave me alone? How long are you going to torture me?
I want to leave you alone, but I can't. Since long ago, when I was a young captain, I couldn't be awake while sailors were asleep. Come on, get up, get out of bed. Don't you have a few days off from work? Go play a little at
What the heck
least.
is that? Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's kinda hurting my ears. Memoranda, inspired by Haruki Murakami's short story. I remember Murakami, the artist. I'm not sure if it's the same person. Space. Right. F. Tab. Okay. Oops. I'm not sure why my streaming health is so bad. Okay. Ooh, look at all the things we can look at.
Good thing I have a photo of most of my friends. Otherwise, I would forget their faces thanks to my memory problems. Good thing I have a photo of most of my friends. These days, they call it sticky notes. I prefer to call them memoranda.
Ah, interesting.
Good thing I have a... When I was a kid, every time I wanted to go to a classmate's birthday, I would bring one of these.
Chicken key holder. Oh, Jesus.
My warm, comfy bed. I wish I could sleep on you with peace of mind.
Hmm.
They say the quality of old vinyl are still better than these new stuff.
I like the style, is really nice. What's in here?
My dad bought me this plant when I was born. It's grown more than I have. The last time I tried to open the door, I couldn't remember what code I had chosen. I don't feel like thinking about this right now. Maybe sometime later.
Something very tragic happened. Oh, Miso.
Hi, Miso. Nice to see you come and not making noise. Don't worry. Erica will return in a few days and we'll take you back home. Sorry I couldn't spend enough time with you.
Orange juice. Oh, what's the map?
I feel safer with the map.
What Tanuki's were? Oh, is this like a... I wonder if he's a developer.
I know a laptop doesn't fit well in this game, so I'm not gonna waste my time. Come to me, my dear kidney stone.
1921. Should go to the...
Hello? Please don't hang up. Could you tell me where you disappeared to? What? None of my business. What do you mean you'll come back in a while?
You didn't think I'd find you, huh? Well, I found your phone number on one of your spaghetti boxes. You'd written it down on the corner and thrown it in the trash. Ever since the elephant vanished, so did you. Are you in some sort of trouble?
What the heck?
What? You don't know what I'm talking about?
Frankly, I don't trust you anymore. Who trusts a man who prefers his tasteless spaghetti to my pancakes?
Pancakes.
So-
Hi, little girl. What's your name? I don't think I've ever seen you around here.
Runaway man's flats.
Even if I knew the lady behind this door, I wouldn't approach her when she is so angry.
Dear neighbors, Mr. Okay, I can't read it. I'm sick of the spaghetti smell. Okay. So let's go to... Oh, how come I can't take this?
Hey! What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to stay in the inventory? Stay still.
The heck?
I don't want to waste my time.
Oh, the music just got a little bit creepy. Old
What's under the rug? What a photograph. So this fellow Jack was friends with the elephant in the cirque.
Kind of got a little bit creepy.
I remember the last movie shown here was The Wood Elves Battle. When I was a child, this Mr. Juggalo was my favorite actor in fantasy movies. Why did Jack close up this place for good? What's even more odd is that none of us ever tried to find out why.
Oh, the kidney stone is back here. What's that going on?
Kardash has to make up a new system every
Don't make noise. Quash knock system. Seems kind of paranoid.
He must have a hidden clue somewhere in the building. I think he put up a poster somewhere.
I'll save. Oh, did it crash? No, okay. Let's see. Poster. It's 1098 VB. Oh. This.
What a photograph! So
Nope.
I remember the last movie shown here was The Wood Elves Battle.
It's in the lobby.
If you're new, you may try and read this to get the news. Little would you know, this newspaper has been here for weeks. Jack is always proud that his son, Arash, followed a path that he was not able to follow. He went to a different continent a few years ago and is working on his second movie now.
Oh, good for him.
I totally remember the day Jack put up this poster. I even bought the text myself.
Oops.
Jack drinks so much coffee and tea that he has to keep the fan on all the time.
Let's talk to Jack.
Hey, Jack. Oh, I'm sure he's going to make a remark about my name.
Welcome back. Any news from your name? Or is it still playing hide and seek?
What did I just tell you? Looks like it's now right where it belongs. But I have to remind you, it is a secret. I don't want the neighbors to hear about it.
Sure. No secret leaves this house. Especially one about the quietest resident we've ever had here.
Well, I guess that's true. For the last 6 months, I'm the only person who's entered my flat. Everything in this flat smells old. This clock is always behind. I totally remember the day.
Oh, doggy.
If my name is Scared of Dogs like I am, it wouldn't have escaped that way.
Martha.
Hi, Marta. Are you still looking for your cat?
I can't take this anymore. How can a cat go straight up a tree and never come down?
He must have come down when you weren't looking.
No way. I waited under that tree for hours. I was dizzy for days. I looked up at it so long.
A cat can disappear in a blink of an eye, especially male cats who forget their owners this time of year. But he'll be back.
My cat wasn't like that. He'd never go more than 100 yards from here. Also, how would he get out with that dog guarding the end of the alley?
I walk these streets a lot. If I see him, I'll bring him back.
That would be so kind of you. I hope you find your name soon, too. I have heard a lot about your ordeal.
Yeah, thanks. No one was supposed to know about my problem. I know who's been talking.
Just looking for your name. I'm not sure what the heck's going on. Okay, let's see.
Jesus, you all just have to mess around with the knocking cards, don't you?
I think he must have a hidden I should probably find some sort of numbers on the poster. had no idea he was so successful. He has a gig at such a popular venue.
The heck? Is this like a magic eye? Nope. Quartet, sine, triangle, square, sawtooth. 1179? Hmm. 1921? Nope.
I'm not gonna let anyone know.
Oh, there's the cat.
All that these cats see from up on the roof. Many years ago, Mayor Malvin erected the Tanuki statue and named the square the Climbing Star Square.
Let's get to the bakery. Whoa, what the heck?
Was I falling asleep? No. Just my eyes going blurry. Perhaps I will have to drag myself like a semi-conscious corpse through life forever. And forget the joy of sleeping. I wish I could collapse right here and no one would bother me for a few days. What if I've fallen and hit my head once and lost a part of my memory? Then why do I not forget other things? If someone asked my name right now, I might confuse everything.
Miss Mizuki? Miss Mizuki? Hello? Miss Mizuki, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to someone else.
Well, let's get back on topic. Can you tell me to whom Wagner wrote of his fascination with Schopenhauer and Tristan?
Franz Liszt.
Huh, impressive. Now tell me, Wagner's wife wrote that he remained unsatisfied with which opera?
Tannhäuser?
Huh, how did you know?
Can I take a donut?
I hope a little sugar won't affect my brain. Good thing there's this radio that plays music other than Wagner's. Eat one of these and you'll be full the whole day.
Parsifal, an opera in 3 acts.
Whoa, enough. I don't think I'm ready to memorize the whole history of music.
Bakery guy's history buff. Interesting orange.
I prefer to keep it for myself. Some people get lucky and make it, but I think many people would like to have a tanuki as their town symbol. All God's children should be able to play by the sea.
Okay, I guess we gotta figure out that puzzle. Okay.
Jack is always proud that his son, Arash, followed a path that he was not able.
Tony Tall.
Jesus, you all just have to mess around with the knocking cards, don't you?
Only three numbers. What's the little girl looking to say?
Don't want to talk to me?
I can't talk to you because you don't have children.
What the fuck? Okay.
Hi, Miso. Nice to see you come and not. did Jack. I remember the last movie shown here was The Wood Elves Battle. When I was a child, this Mr. Juggalo was my favorite actor in fantasy movies.
Sure, this is the hint.
I know a lot.
I am stumped.
Oh, I had no idea he was so successful. He has a gig at such a popular venue.
116.
Why doesn't anyone who understands music ever end up here?
He must have a hidden. I think he put a. I should probably.
No.
Oh, I had no idea he was so successful. He has a gig at such a popular venue.
Oh, quartet. So it's 4 3. Wait, 4 3 4.
Oh, I had
Okay,
no
this is
idea he
kinda
was so successful.
Complicated.
He has a gig at such a popular venue.
Let's see. For sign, quartet for sign, triangle. What the heck is the sign? Quartet, triangle, square.
I'm not gonna let anyone who makes that much of a racket into my home.
Triangle, square, 2.
I'm not gonna let anyone who makes that much of a racket into my home.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Why doesn't anyone who understands music ever end up here?
Quartet, square, so 4, 4, 4, 2, 1.
Jesus. Kurdish art connoisseur identifier system invites you to come in.
Save it. Oh look, it's got a MIDI controller.
I wish I could understand electronic music and could buy one of these pretty devices.
Launchpad.
When we were in college, there was always a pizza box with a few dried out slices in my artist friend's apartment. One of those things I always loved to have.
Hipsters.
So much junk and no good vinyl to take for myself. I'd really like to know what's written on this piece of paper. But it's not a good idea to pick up everything I see.
I want to pick it up.
Did you know the stuff you've installed at your door is hard to figure out?
That's why I have a special welcoming message taped. Well, anything I can do for you.
Nothing especially. I just want to see what you look like now since I last saw you. Safe to say you're still deep into your electronics.
You did all that work just to see my face. Don't you want to see one of my greatest inventions?
What is it? It looks pretty finished. All the screws are in.
Yes, it's nearly done. I just need to add 4 frequencies to bring this metal creature to life.
And then what will it do?
I've named it the Nature DTMF machine. It can receive a series of frequencies, encode them, and Ah, forget it. It's of no use to you. It has no use for me. I just want to make it and put it in the corner.
Well, I have no idea what it does, but I'll take it off your hands.
It won't be done until I find the 4 frequencies. I'm tired of staring at the design sheet.
Funny idea, but maybe later.
Grab a donut.
Everyone knows Mr. Donut. They can go get one for themselves.
I wonder if that's a reference to like the Japanese franchise. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Orange juice?
I prefer to keep it for myself. Now I think there's no problem.
Again, a new locking system. And again, I have used my musical knowledge. 4, 2, 1. Easy. I'm free for a few days, so why not help Quardash finish his new invention? He just needs some frequencies. Natural ones, as he said. Okay. Like this.
Jack, drink. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. I just remembered as I saw the closed doors of the movie theater.
What is it? I hope you're not adding something new to my responsibilities.
Why did you stop the weekly film screenings there?
Because we couldn't get the money to buy a new player. Also, the neighbors aren't very sociable. It's hard to get them all together at the same time.
I remember you had a collection of the best 35mm films. Let's set it up again. I love old technology.
A friend of mine borrowed them and never gave them back. It ruined our friendship.
Why don't you go to his house and ask for your films?
I'm over it now. No time for old films. But if you want them so much, why don't you go yourself? Take this road straight up until you get to the square. His house is one of the first houses. It's got a blue door and there's a large sign hanging on its wall.
Jack promised to reopen the screening room if I bring back his film storage box. Okay.
One thing for sure is that he hasn't found those 4 frequencies that don't have a check mark.
Have you seen my cat?
Not yet. All that these cats see from up on the roof.
Girl, the cat's right here. Oh, where do I go? Back. Exit to the street. Oh, is that creepy?
Oh, you again. Well, at least you've hidden those bloody eyes of yours behind shades.
Don't worry. I know everything. I know you can't sleep anymore since you saw me that night underneath your bed. And you can't tell anyone. Someone who doesn't remember her own name and sees an invisible old man will end up in the madhouse.
You trapped me. How can I get rid of this insomnia?
Your sleep is tied to mine. As long as I'm awake, you're awake. But worry not, a sailor who stared into the horizon so long that her eyes have turned into the color of the sunset can endure much more than this.
It's a creepy troll.
If it wasn't for this elephant that vanished one night from the zoo without a trace, maybe our town's name would have never gotten into the newspapers.
Yeah, this guy's some mad pipes. What? This looks creepy. Is this a horror game?
There's nothing scarier in this world than a bald and blind doll. After breaking into the house, I'd better not touch anything before meeting the owner. After breaking into the house, I'd better not touch anything before meeting the owner.
Yo, this is creepy. This has a Fran Bow kind of vibe.
Order is the only thing you can't see in how this place is organized. The china reminds me of my grandmother. These paintings on the ceiling show this place used to be glamorous. I don't know how it's ended up like this.
It's like a bunch of baby fetuses.
After breaking into the house,
And let's just back away. Ew.
I love the feel of this painting.
Oh, maybe that's the
Snow in a war zone. What else could go wrong?
war.
They must have been a rich family to have their portraits painted.
Is she looking at? Creepy ass family. Doll maker.
Hi, hope I'm not intruding. The door was open. I was wondering if...
Of course, come in, my dear. Ah, but of course you're not intruding. After all, we know each other.
We do? Oh yes, you own the restaurant on 20th Street.
Yes, that's right. I lived a very different life back then. Did you know that I employed over 30 people in that restaurant? And I only ever met 2 of them? The young man I made manager, and...
Me? Wow. Yeah, I remember. Actually, I remember the day I met Yuel. It was my 20th birthday. So it was 5 years, 4 months, and 2 days ago.
25. Wonderful. I remember you didn't want to get any smarter.
You still have a good memory. Intelligence was the only thing I was sure of in myself back then.
I knew you were very smart from the first moment I saw you at the door holding a tray. I'd like to test you. May I?
Sure. I'm curious how I'd score. It's been a while since I had to be smart.
When I retired, I picked up this hobby of connecting things together and making strange stuff. See this noisy TV? With a secret code, you can connect it to the global TV network of 100 years ago.
Are you kidding? There was no TV 100 years ago.
Don't doubt an old man who's
Conspiracy
got a
theories.
death ticket in his hand. TV or not, the waves are still floating in the air.
Maybe you're right. Let me have a closer look at your inventions.
All that's missing is a tinfoil hat. No sleep for me while the sailor's awake. Find something to make him disappear. The old man asked me to solve a puzzle. I think he's pulling my leg. He's really odd. Okay.
Come on, girl.
If this
Okay, alright. It's like, okay, goodbye. He really let himself go. It on, she on F6. Okay.
there's no...
Let's grab one of these Brad dolls.
It might come in handy.
Let's go look at this creepy marionette theater. Oh shit. Ooh, this is creepy.
都唔食嘢，傻嘅你真係。
What's sick?
你起身整咩嘢食啊？你咁傻嘅你真係。
No, I did eat.
食過咩啊？
I have to pause it for a bit. Dinner. Right, after we fix this, finish this.
Oh, the threads revealed the teddy bear.
Okay.
Looks like I have come close to solving the dilemma.
No, these are creepy.
Why isn't its belly soft like a teddy bear's?
Yo, blood?
Why isn't its belly soft like a teddy bear's? Why isn't its belly... Why isn't...
Am I supposed to do something?
I feel like there's something under the...
So I need scissors. Okay, goodbye. Just creepy ass.
I don't want to waste my time using two irrelevant things with each other. Any sharp object could be... I better have...
Okay, we need some keys. Let's go fix your TV. No?
Come on, girl.
Would you like a donut?
Everyone knows Mr.
Okay.
The evidence shows the resident...
Okay, let's see. 616, so elf she on.
I think I can form some words from the letters on the box.
Fuck off. Should have turned this thing around.
The solution is on the bookshelf.
Thank you.
Order is the only thing you can't see in how this place is organized. Order is the only thing you can't see in how this place is organized. Order is
Disorganized. I see, okay. If my... It's correct. Yes, girl. No, can't take the glasses? Okay. Then we go to the bear. Oh, shit.
innocent, inanimate eyes.
That's not innocent.
Innocent. Looks like I need a key to make the button.
Oh. Eyes.
Innocent, inanimate eyes. Are you trying to tell me something?
See? CEO.
I can't believe it. It's always earthquakes on TV. Come over here, girl. Watch what you're going to see all the time until you get to my age.
Damn. It's got it. He's got it.
This is really strange. How did this happen?
What's strange about it? Don't you ever watch news?
I mean, how did you connect those things, and how are we watching footage from 100 years ago?
All that matters is that you solved it. Oh, did you hear that? Something fell. I think it's the lingering effects of quake waves.
Seriously, I'm not buying this anymore. Let me have a look around your flat and see what's going on.
Oh, what's...
Huh, lucky this thing fell. So the films were hidden here all alone. If I don't say anything, he won't notice they are missing.
They are missing.
Everyone knows Mr. Doesn't seem... I prefer to keep it for myself. Hey Jack, can you believe your friend used to be my boss?
No way. What a small world. So you were able to use your relationship to get the films?
Well, I use my smarts. By the way, you wouldn't believe the things that happened in his house.
I do believe. If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that old man is crazy. Anyway, thanks for returning my collection. Didn't want to admit how much I miss these silly old things.
Nice. He was right, everything is still in the air. Okay. Alright, we'll return in a bit.